guys, so today's video is about being called a certain word. The word is over emotional. Have you heard anyone say that you're over emotional? My friend and even I have been called over emotional a bunch of times, and every time I thought that yeah, maybe because I cried a little bit because something sad happened. But then I really thought about it. And then I found out that I wasn't over emotional. I was being human. Human beings are supposed to cry when they're upset. Human beings are supposed to care. They are supposed to worry. That's basic human nature. And if you're any different, if you don't feel anything, if you don't feel sad or happy, I'm not saying you're not human, but that's your problem, not ours. So instead of calling people who care and have concerns over emotional, look into your own life and see why you lack emotions. Maybe something has broken you so much that you don't feel anything anymore. Like if my dog was upset right now, my dog was upset right now, that's what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't even know if she was upset unless, she just lies down in a corner or something. But if she was upset right now, I would be devastated because I've been with her for 4 years. I got her literally when this was like this size. If she gets upset, if she gets sick, my whole world turns upside down. And that's how it's supposed to be when you love or care about someone. She's my life. And I'm not over emotional. I am perfectly human. I believe when someone calls you over emotional, it's not that you are acting very emotional. It's probably because they have lack of emotions. Let's say that their uncle is ill and they're not crying over it and they're not even upset about it. And that's their problem. That's not because you are over emotional and they're not. Maybe they just don't feel anything because they don't have emotions. That's perfectly fine because not everyone is supposed to be the same. But before calling someone over emotional, I think we should take a really close look to what we actually are. Instead of calling someone else over emotional, we can try and look into our own life and think whether we are emotional enough as a human being or not. So when someone tells me that I'm over emotional, or when I hear someone saying that that certain person is over emotional, I really think about it. Let's consider this scenario. Your dog has been sick for like 2 days. Aren't you supposed to be upset? You just had a breakup. Aren't you supposed to cry about it? Or let's say your mom is ill, or your uncle is ill. Your uncle who brought you up and treated you like his own daughter is ill. Aren't you supposed to cry or feel bad? Guys don't cry. They do. I mean, they just don't cry as much as girls do. But that doesn't mean that, they are just not emotional. They don't feel anything. They do. It's just that they have other ways of showing it. Maybe it's rage. Maybe they just become quiet. But they do show it. All of us have feelings. So my advice today to everyone is that when you're called over emotional, calm down for a little while. Tell the other person that maybe you just don't feel it. Maybe you're not human enough. Or just don't say anything. It's just that they probably don't feel anything because there's a buildup of something that has broken them from inside. Maybe past trauma or something else that makes them numb. And that's entirely fine because they're another human being. They don't have to be you, you don't have to be them. But don't give anyone the right to call you over emotional just because you acted or cried because you got upset. I hope you guys liked this video, and I think my dog's really happy today for some reason. See? He's looking into the camera. For the first time ever, yay! Oh, okay. Bye-bye. Let me talk? You don't want to let me talk? You don't want to let me... Okay, you want to cover up my entire face. Okay, cool.